Dear friend, let me paint a picture for you. You wake up one morning, put your feet on the floor, and go to stand up. But something feels different. Your legs feel weak, a little unsteady. You find yourself reaching for the nightstand just to stay balanced. And here's the strange part. You didn't do anything strenuous the day before. You just slept. And yet, your strength, it's not what it used to be. If that sounds familiar, you're in good company. Millions of adults over 60 feel that quiet shift in strength. Muscles that once felt dependable start fading without warning. And often, this happens even if you're eating well and feel healthy overall. You see, losing muscle as we age is completely natural. It's part of the process. But what most people don't realize is how much those muscles actually do. They don't just help you walk, or carry groceries, or go up and down the stairs without taking a break. They also help you stay balanced. They protect you from falling. They keep your metabolism working, your energy stable, and even play a role in how clear your thinking feels. That's why preserving muscle and rebuilding what we've lost is one of the most important things you can do for your health. And here's the good news. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need expensive powders or workout gear. You just need to know which everyday foods can help support and rebuild your strength. I'm talking about foods that are easy to find, easy to prepare, and full of the nutrients your muscles need to thrive. Chances are, you already have a few of them in your kitchen right now. Simple changes to your daily meals, backed by the latest research from leading universities, can make a meaningful difference in how you feel and move. In this guide, I'll walk you through 10 powerful foods that support muscle strength after 60. They're not fancy, they're not expensive, but they are backed by science, and they've helped thousands of people feel stronger, more balanced, and more confident in their own bodies. So, take your time. Pick 1 or 2 foods to start with this week. And if you know someone who's been feeling a little off balance, or not quite as steady as they used to be, share this with them. Because sometimes, a small change on your plate can lead to a big shift in your life. Let's take that first step together. Toward strength, toward confidence, toward living well at any age. Lean beef, a delicious way to stay strong after 60. Let's talk about something simple, something flavorful, and something surprisingly powerful when it comes to keeping your body strong as you age. I'm talking about lean beef. You might be thinking, really? Beef? Yes. And here's why. As we get older, our bodies naturally slow down. Muscle doesn't build as easily as it used to. Even if you stay active and eat well, you may still feel like your strength is slipping. But the right foods can help change that. And lean beef is one of the best. Just one small serving, about 4 ounces, gives you roughly 25 grams of high-quality protein. That's the kind of protein your muscles recognize and know how to use. It's packed with essential building blocks called amino acids. And one of those amino acids, leucine, plays a special role. Leucine acts like a switch. It signals your body to start building muscle again. The problem is, as we age, our bodies don't always hear that signal as clearly, which means we may need a little more leucine in our meals to get the same response. Good news: beef is one of the richest sources out there. But protein isn't the only benefit. Lean beef also gives you a natural dose of creatine. Now, you may have heard that word in the gym world. But don't worry, this isn't about bodybuilders. Creatine is a compound your body makes on its own. It helps your muscles generate energy, especially during short bursts of movement, like climbing stairs, carrying groceries, or just getting out of a chair with ease. As we age, our creatine levels drop, so getting it from your food, especially from beef, can help keep you moving. And there's more. Beef is also rich in iron, zinc, and B vitamins. These nutrients support energy, help your blood carry oxygen, and keep your nervous system running smoothly. When you combine lean beef with light activity, like walking, stretching, or gentle strength training, you're giving your muscles the tools they need to rebuild and stay strong. One respected study from McMaster University even found that older adults in their 70s and 80s gained more muscle strength from meals with beef protein than from some plant-based proteins alone. So how do you add it to your week? Try having lean beef 2 to 3 times a week. Stick to lean cuts like sirloin, round, or tenderloin. Cook it simply grilled, pan-seared, or slow-cooked with vegetables. Avoid heavy sauces and deep frying. And if you can, choose grass-fed beef. It often contains more nutrients and even a little healthy fat called omega-3. At the end of the day, this isn't about getting ripped. It's about staying balanced, staying independent, and feeling strong enough to enjoy the moments that matter. So next time you're planning dinner, don't overlook lean beef. It could be one of the easiest and tastiest ways to help your body stay strong, one bite at a time. Whey protein, a trusted ally for staying strong as you age. Let's talk about something that often gets overlooked. It's not flashy. It's not trendy. But it makes a real difference as we get older. And that's muscle. Now, you may not feel it right away, but starting around age 50, we naturally begin to lose muscle. Bit by bit, quietly, until one day you notice climbing stairs feels harder. You're winded after carrying groceries, or getting up from the couch takes more effort than it used to. Sound familiar? Here's the good news. There's a simple way to support your strength, and it doesn't require a gym membership or a complicated routine. It's whey protein. Whey comes from milk, and it contains a powerful amino acid called leucine, something your muscles need to grow and repair. Now, here's the thing. As we get older, our bodies don't respond to leucine as easily. That's called anabolic resistance. It means we have to work a little harder to trigger muscle growth. That's where whey shines. It's one of the richest sources of leucine you can find, and it's fast absorbing, which means your body puts it to use quickly, right when it's needed most. Studies from respected research centers, like McMaster University, have shown that older adults who use whey protein regularly can maintain up to 40% more muscle mass compared to those who rely on regular food alone. That's not just a number. That's your balance, your posture, your independence. But the benefits go even further. Whey protein also helps regulate your blood sugar. It can ease low-level inflammation, the kind that builds up over time and wears you down. And it supports blood flow, helping nutrients reach your muscles more efficiently. It also contains an amino acid called cysteine. Cysteine helps your body make glutathione, a powerful antioxidant that protects your cells and supports your immune system. So, how do you get started? Start small. 1 scoop of whey protein gives you about 20 to 30 grams of protein. That's enough for most adults to start seeing results. The best time to take it? Within 30 minutes after a walk, a bit of gardening, or light movement. But even if you just take it as a snack mid-morning or afternoon, you'll still be doing your body a favor. Want to make it taste great? Try blending it with a cup of milk or water, and toss in a few frozen berries or half a banana. You'll have a smoothie that's not just tasty. It's also helping you stay strong and steady. If regular dairy gives you trouble, look for hydrolyzed whey, a form that's easier to digest. And when shopping, check the label. Skip added sugars, artificial flavors, or fillers. Look for a simple, clean ingredient list. Just 1 glass a day can support your muscles, boost your energy, and help you stay active, no matter your age. Remember, you don't have to do it all at once. Small changes lead to big results when you stay consistent. Because aging well isn't about doing more. It's about giving your body what it needs, at the right time, in the right way. And whey protein? It's one of the easiest, gentlest ways to do just that. Here's to strength. Here's to steady steps. And here's to a life that feels good every day. Fatty fish. A simple, powerful way to stay strong as you age. Let's take a moment to talk about something gentle, but powerful. As we get older, our bodies go through quiet shifts. One of the most overlooked? Low-level inflammation that builds slowly, year after year. You may not feel it at first, but over time, it can silently weaken your muscles, steal your strength, and affect how steady you feel on your feet. But here's the good news. You don't need a strict diet or a long list of supplements to push back. Sometimes, the answer is right on your plate. And one of the best answers? Fatty fish. I'm talking about salmon, mackerel, sardines, even trout or herring. These fish are packed with high-quality protein and special healthy fats called omega-3s, especially two types known as EPA and DHA. Now, why does that matter? Let's start with the protein. Just one 4-ounce serving of salmon gives you around 20 grams of complete protein. That's the kind your muscles know how to use. It helps you rebuild strength, recover from activity, and keep your balance every day. But it gets even better. The omega-3s in fatty fish do something amazing. They calm inflammation, which helps protect your muscles from being broken down too quickly. They also help your body make better use of the protein you eat. Because here's the thing. As we age, our muscles don't respond to protein as well as they used to. Even if you're eating enough, your body might not be absorbing it as effectively. Omega-3s help change that. They improve your muscles' sensitivity, so you hold on to more strength and rebuild what's been lost. In fact, a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that adults who ate fatty fish twice a week had less muscle loss over a 3-year period, compared to those who rarely ate fish. That's a small habit, with a powerful result. And there's more. Fatty fish is a natural source of vitamin D, which helps keep your bones strong and your muscles working smoothly. It also supports your immune system, something that becomes more important as the years go on. You'll also get iodine, which helps regulate energy and metabolism and supports thyroid health. Omega-3s are great for brain function too, helping you stay sharp, focused, and emotionally balanced. So when you eat fatty fish, you're not just helping your muscles. You're giving your whole body what it needs to feel better. Now, how much should you aim for? Try to enjoy 2 servings of fatty fish each week. That's it, 4 to 6 ounces per meal. Choose wild-caught fish when you can, fresh or frozen. They tend to have more nutrients and fewer unwanted chemicals. You can bake it, grill it, or lightly pan-sear it with olive oil. Add a squeeze of lemon and some herbs. Simply. Light. Delicious. Avoid deep frying or heavy sauces, since those can take away from the health benefits you're aiming for. And if preparing fish isn't your thing, you can still get some of these benefits from a high-quality fish oil supplement. Just make sure it's been tested for purity and doesn't have added fillers. But whole food is always the better choice when possible, because it gives you protein, vitamins, and healthy fats all in one natural package. Remember this. You're not just eating for today. You're eating for your future, for your independence, for your ability to move with ease, carry what matters, and show up fully for the people you love. One small meal can make a big difference. And fatty fish might just be the quiet hero your body's been waiting for. So here's to strength, to clarity, and to living your life one steady step at a time. Not small, simple, and surprisingly powerful for muscle health. Let's talk about something small, but mighty. Because sometimes the tiniest things make the biggest difference. And when it comes to staying strong as we age, nuts are one of those quiet, reliable helpers. Most people don't give enough credit. They don't need to be cooked. They don't spoil quickly. And they fit right in your pocket or pantry. But more importantly, they're packed with what your muscles need to keep you moving with strength and confidence. Now, here's the thing. As we get older, our bodies naturally lose muscle, even if we stay active, even if we eat well. So the goal becomes this. Find simple, daily ways to protect and rebuild strength. And nuts? They're one of the easiest tools you can use. Let's start with magnesium. This mineral is essential for muscle function. It helps muscles contract and relax the way they should. It also plays a key role in how your cells make energy. But here's the catch. Most older adults aren't getting enough magnesium, which can lead to fatigue, weakness, or even leg cramps. One of the best sources? Almonds. Just a small handful, about 1 ounce, gives you 6 grams of plant-based protein, along with a healthy boost of magnesium and vitamin E. And that vitamin E is important too. It acts like a shield, protecting your muscle cells from the natural wear and tear that comes with age. Another nut worth adding to your day? Walnuts. They're rich in ALA, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid. Omega-3s are known for reducing inflammation, and chronic inflammation is one of the sneaky things that speeds up muscle loss over time. By calming that inflammation, walnuts help your body stay better tuned to muscle repair. Now, let's not forget about pumpkin seeds. These little guys are packed with zinc. Zinc supports healthy hormone levels, especially testosterone, which plays a major role in muscle maintenance. And yes, that matters for women too. Both men and women need balanced hormones to protect their strength and energy as they age. The great thing about nuts and seeds is that they work quietly in the background. You don't need to make a big fuss. Just a small handful each day, about 1 to 2 ounces, can go a long way. But here's one tip. Nuts are calorie-dense, so portion control is key. You can pre-pack a few small containers to keep from overeating without realizing it. And when shopping, choose unsalted versions when you can. Too much sodium can raise blood pressure and lead to fluid retention, especially in older adults. Keeping your snacks clean and simple helps your body stay balanced. There are so many ways to enjoy nuts. Add a few to your oatmeal. Sprinkle them on top of a salad. Mix them into your yogurt. Or just enjoy them on their own raw, roasted, or blended into a smoothie. No matter how you eat them, you're feeding your muscles, your brain, and your energy levels. Nuts might be small, but their impact is anything but. They help you move with confidence, recover with ease, and feel stronger one handful at a time. So the next time you're reaching for a snack, skip the chips and grab something your body will thank you for. Because that small scoop of almonds or walnuts could be one of the smartest health choices you make all week. Legumes, the everyday food that quietly builds strength. When you think about foods that help your muscles, you probably imagine a steak, maybe chicken, or a glass of milk. But there's one quiet, affordable, and powerful food that often gets overlooked, and that's legumes. We're talking about lentils, chickpeas, black beans, kidney beans, and pinto beans. They might not seem flashy, but these little powerhouses can do a lot for your body, especially if you're over 60 and want to stay strong, steady, and independent. Let's begin with protein. 1 cup of cooked beans gives you about 15 grams of plant-based protein. Sure, it's a little less than what you'd get from meat, but here's what makes it special. It digests slowly. That slow digestion means your body gets a steady supply of nutrients over several hours. And that's good news for your muscles, because as we age, Our bodies respond better to a steady stream of protein throughout the day, rather than a big load all at once. But that's not all. Legumes also contain resistant starch. This is a special kind of carb that doesn't get digested in your small intestine. Instead, it travels to your gut and feeds the good bacteria. This helps improve digestion, balance blood sugar, and reduce low-level inflammation. Why does that matter? Because chronic inflammation, especially the kind that sneaks in slowly, can quietly weaken your muscles over time. So, by eating beans, you're not just feeding yourself. You're helping your body calm inflammation and build strength from within. Now let's talk minerals. Legumes are packed with iron, magnesium, and potassium. Iron helps your blood carry oxygen to your muscles. Magnesium helps your muscles contract and relax. And potassium supports the nerves that control muscle movement. Unfortunately, many older adults don't get enough of these nutrients. Sometimes it's due to dietary limits. Other times, it's because our bodies just don't absorb them as well anymore. Legumes offer an easy, natural way to bridge that gap. There's real science behind this too. A long-term study from Tufts University followed older adults for 5 years. The ones who ate legumes at least 4 times a week kept more muscle and moved more easily than those who rarely ate them. And the best part? You don't need anything fancy. Dried beans are budget-friendly and easy to store. Soak them overnight, then simmer until tender. Or save time and use canned beans, just pick low-sodium ones. And give them a good rinse. There are so many ways to use them. Toss chickpeas into a salad. Add black beans to a taco. Stir lentils into soup. Or mash some white beans with garlic and olive oil for a quick and tasty dip. If beans sometimes leave you feeling gassy, don't worry. Start small. Use well-soaked or fully cooked beans. Your body will adjust in time. Here's the bottom line. Legumes are affordable, convenient, and versatile. They offer plant protein, gut support, and key minerals, all in one humble spoonful. So the next time you're planning a meal, think beyond the meat. Reach for a bowl of beans. Because staying strong doesn't always require a gym or a supplement. Sometimes, it just takes a scoop of lentils and a little bit of consistency. Your strength is built one bite at a time. And legumes? They're one of the smartest bites you can take. Eggs, a simple food that quietly builds strength. Sometimes, the foods we've eaten for years turn out to be more powerful than we ever realized. And eggs? They're one of those everyday heroes. They're small, they're affordable, and they do a lot more than just fill you up. In fact, if you're over 60 and looking to stay strong, eggs might be one of the smartest additions to your plate. Here's why. Each large egg gives you about 6 to 7 grams of high-quality protein. And not just any protein. It's what we call complete protein. That means it has all the essential amino acids, the ones your body can't make on its own, and needs every day to repair, maintain, and build muscle. There's one amino acid in eggs that's especially important. It's called leucine. Leucine is like a little switch that tells your body, hey, it's time to build some muscle. And as we get older, our bodies don't respond to that message as well. So getting more leucine from food can help your muscles stay active and alert. And guess what? Eggs are packed with it. Now, let's talk about something that still worries a lot of folks. Cholesterol. Yes, eggs do have cholesterol. But for most healthy adults, eating a few eggs each week doesn't raise heart disease risk. In fact, newer research shows that for many people, moderate egg consumption is not only safe, it may even support good health. And here's something a lot of people miss. Most of the nutrition isn't in the white. It's in the yolk. That golden center contains leucine, vitamin D for bone and muscle support, choline for brain health, iron for energy, and healthy fats that help your body absorb nutrients. A study out of the University of Illinois found something interesting. People who ate whole eggs after exercising had nearly 40% more muscle growth compared to those who ate egg whites only. Even though both groups got the same amount of protein, it was the yolk that made the difference. So unless your doctor has told you to limit eggs, you don't have to skip the yolks. For most people, 4 to 7 eggs a week is a healthy, helpful choice. Eggs are also easy to digest, which makes them a great option if your stomach feels sensitive in the morning or after certain meals. They're quick to make, don't cost much, and pair well with almost anything. Boil them, scramble them, add them to a salad, or enjoy a soft omelette with spinach or mushrooms. Hard-boiled eggs are especially convenient. No mess, no fuss. You can take them with you, use them as a snack, or make them part of a light breakfast. And there's more. Eggs are a natural source of choline, a nutrient that helps your brain stay sharp and your memory stay strong. They also contain selenium, an antioxidant that helps protect muscle tissue from age-related wear. So when you look at everything packed into one little egg, muscle support, brain nutrients, long-lasting energy, and simple preparation, it really is a food that delivers. You don't need fancy powders. You don't need trendy shakes. Sometimes, what your body really needs is already sitting in your fridge. So the next time you're planning a meal, think about adding an egg or two. Because staying strong doesn't always come from big changes. Sometimes it starts with a small habit, a simple breakfast, a familiar food that quietly supports your body in powerful ways. And that's the beauty of an egg. Extra virgin olive oil, a quiet boost for stronger muscles and better aging. Let's be honest. When we talk about muscle health, we usually think of protein chicken, eggs, maybe a protein shake. But there's another powerful tool hiding in plain sight. It's not a supplement, not a powder. It's sitting right in your kitchen cabinet. Extra virgin olive oil. Now, you might use it to dress a salad or drizzle over veggies. But here's what most people don't know. This oil can actually help support your muscles and protect your body as you age. How? Let's break it down. As we get older, a quiet kind of inflammation starts to build in the body. It's slow, it's silent, and over time, it can break down your muscles without you even realizing it. That's where olive oil comes in. This oil contains a natural compound called oleocanthal, a plant-based anti-inflammatory. It acts much like ibuprofen, helping to reduce that low-grade, damaging inflammation. Less inflammation means less muscle breakdown and more support for staying steady on your feet. But that's just one part of the story. Extra virgin olive oil also helps your body make better use of nutrients. As we age, many people become less sensitive to insulin. That means your body struggles to absorb sugar and even amino acids, the building blocks of protein and muscle. Daily use of olive oil has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity. This allows your body to better absorb what you eat, giving your muscles more of what they need to stay strong. There's also a quiet hormone story here. Your body uses healthy fats like the ones in olive oil to produce key hormones, including testosterone and growth hormone. These are vital for muscle strength and repair. As hormone levels naturally decline with age, extra virgin olive oil gives your body the fuel it needs to keep those hormones in balance. Let's not forget about antioxidants. Olive oil is rich in polyphenols and vitamin E. Both help fight oxidative stress. Think of that like internal rust, slow damage that wears away at your cells. These nutrients help slow that damage, keeping your muscles and tissues healthier for longer. In fact, A large European study, the Freedom Trial, followed older adults for 5 years. Those who included olive oil in a Mediterranean-style diet had better muscle tone and less frailty than those who didn't. That's real-world proof that small choices can have big results. So, how can you use it? It's simple. Try adding 2 to 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil to your meals each day. Drizzle it over cooked vegetables. Add it to soups after they're done cooking. Blend it into hummus or a homemade dressing. Even use it to dip a slice of whole grain bread. One tip: don't fry with it over high heat. That breaks down the good stuff. Instead, cook gently or use it raw. And when shopping, go for cold-pressed, extra virgin olive oil. Look for a dark glass bottle. It helps protect the nutrients from light. Keep it in a cool spot like a cabinet or pantry, not next to the stove. In the end, this golden oil isn't just tasty. It's a quiet helper, one that works behind the scenes to protect your muscles, steady your energy, and support your independence as the years go on. So the next time you reach for that bottle, remember, you're not just making a healthy meal. You're making an investment in your body's strength, your confidence, and your long-term well-being. One small spoon, one strong step forward. Berries, small, sweet, and powerful allies for your muscles. When most people think about keeping their muscles strong, they imagine lifting weights, eating protein, or taking daily walks. And yes, all of that matters. But here's a surprising truth. There's another tool to help protect your strength, and it fits right in the palm of your hand. Berries. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries. These colorful little fruits do far more than just taste good. They offer real support for your muscles, especially as you get older. You see, one of the biggest challenges aging bodies face is something called oxidative stress. It's a fancy name for a slow kind of damage that builds up over time. Think of it like rust, but inside your body. It weakens your cells, including your muscles, making recovery slower and fatigue more common. That's where berries shine. They're packed with natural antioxidants, nutrients that help fight that rust. Two of the most powerful are anthocyanins and polyphenols. These compounds protect your muscle cells, helping them bounce back after exercise, or even just everyday movement. Researchers at Tufts University discovered something fascinating. Older adults who ate blueberries regularly showed better muscle performance and faster recovery after activity, all from something as small as a handful of fruit. But berries don't stop there. They also help reduce inflammation, that quiet, low-level kind that creeps in as we age. You might not feel it happening, but it wears on your joints, weakens muscles, and makes it harder for your body to heal. Berries work like nature's repair crew. Gently, day by day, they support your body's natural healing systems, so you can hold on to your strength longer. And here's another bonus. Berries have a low glycemic index. That means they don't spike your blood sugar. Keeping blood sugar steady helps your muscles absorb nutrients better and reduces the risk of muscle loss related to insulin problems, which is especially helpful for folks managing type 2 diabetes. Berries are also loaded with vitamin C. This important vitamin supports collagen, the stuff that keeps your joints flexible and your connective tissues strong. On top of that, berries bring in natural fiber, which helps with digestion. That means your body can better absorb the nutrients that muscles depend on every day. So how do you work berries into your routine? It's easy. Toss them into your oatmeal. Mix them into Greek yogurt. Blend them into a smoothie. Add them to a salad for a fresh, tart bite. Or just enjoy a small bowl on their own. No prep required. If fresh berries aren't in season or are too pricey, Frozen berries are a great option. They keep most of their nutrients and are easy to store year-round. Just thaw and eat. You don't need a lot. A half cup to 1 full cup a day is enough to see the benefits build over time. It's a small habit, but it adds up. So the next time you reach for a snack or wonder what to toss into your breakfast, reach for berries. Because they're not just sweet little fruits. They're quiet protectors, working behind the scenes to help you stay strong, steady, and full of life. And sometimes, that handful of berries might be doing more for you than any supplement ever could. Leafy greens, the quiet muscle protectors, hiding in plain sight. When you think about staying strong as you age, what comes to mind? Most folks would say protein and exercise, and they'd be right. But there's another group of foods that often gets left out of the spotlight. Leafy greens, spinach, kale, collard greens, Swiss chard. These simple vegetables don't shout for attention, but when it comes to supporting muscle health, they carry more power than you might expect. Let's start with something called natural nitrates. Leafy greens are full of them. Once inside your body, nitrates turn into a compound called nitric oxide. Now, nitric oxide might sound like a science experiment, but it's actually a natural helper. It relaxes and opens up your blood vessels, which improves blood flow throughout your body. That means more oxygen and nutrients can reach your muscles when they need it. During walks, after gardening, or even just while standing up from a chair. Better circulation also helps your body flush out waste. That can mean fewer cramps, less stiffness, and quicker recovery after activity. If you've ever felt sore, tight, or tired after something simple, like bending down or carrying groceries, poor circulation could be part of the reason. Leafy greens help fix that gently and naturally. But that's not all they do. These greens also deliver a trio of muscle-friendly minerals: potassium, magnesium, and calcium. They're what we call electrolytes, nutrients your muscles depend on to move and stay balanced. Potassium helps send signals from your brain to your muscles. Magnesium keeps those muscles from clenching or cramping. And calcium triggers contractions so your body can actually move. If even one of those minerals runs low, you might feel weak, shaky, or just plain worn out. The good news? 1 cup of cooked spinach gives you almost 40% of your daily magnesium. A simple way to cover a major need. Leafy greens are also rich in vitamin K. Most people know vitamin K is important for bones. And it is. But it also helps your muscles use protein more effectively. A long-term study from 2015 showed that older adults who ate more vitamin K-rich foods kept more of their muscle mass over time. That's not just about looking strong. It's about staying steady on your feet, moving with ease, and staying independent longer. Vitamin K also supports soft tissue, like your tendons and blood vessels, keeping them flexible so you move with more comfort and less strain. And let's not forget fiber. Leafy greens are packed with it. Fiber keeps your digestive system running smoothly, which helps your body absorb more of the nutrients your muscles count on every day. So, how can you add more greens to your plate? Aim for at least 2 cups a day. You don't have to eat a salad at every meal. Sauté them with olive oil and garlic. Stir them into soups or stews. Toss a handful into scrambled eggs. Or blend them into a smoothie with banana and berries. Fresh or cooked, doesn't matter. What matters is getting them in, day by day. Even just a small serving every day can help support your strength, mobility, and energy without needing pills or powders. Leafy greens might not seem exciting, but they work quietly in the background, keeping your body strong, flexible, and ready for what comes next. So go ahead, add them to your cart. Add them to your plate, and let their quiet strength support your own. One bite at a time. Greek yogurt, a simple food that quietly supports muscle and joint strength. When we talk about foods that help keep muscles strong, most folks think of steak, chicken, or maybe a glass of milk. But there's a quiet star in your fridge you might be overlooking. Greek yogurt. It's creamy, rich, and easy to enjoy. And for older adults, it brings a whole lot of health benefits, all in one small bowl. Now, Greek yogurt isn't quite the same as the regular kind. It goes through a special straining process that removes much of the water and natural milk sugar. The result? A thicker texture and a lot more protein in every spoonful. A 6-ounce serving usually gives you between 15 and 20 grams of high-quality protein. And here's the key. Your body absorbs that protein slowly, giving your muscles steady support for hours after you eat. That's especially important as we get older, because with age, our muscles become less efficient at using the protein we eat. That's one reason people lose strength over time, even if they're eating fairly well. One helpful trick: try having a small bowl of Greek yogurt in the evening, maybe an hour or two before bed. It gives your body the building blocks it needs to help reduce muscle breakdown while you sleep. But the benefits don't stop at protein. Greek yogurt is also loaded with calcium and vitamin D. Calcium builds strong bones. Vitamin D helps your body absorb that calcium and also plays a role in muscle contractions. Many older adults are low in vitamin D without even realizing it. That can lead to weak muscles, poor balance, and a higher risk of falling. So that simple bowl of yogurt? It's quietly doing a lot behind the scenes. Now let's talk about your gut. Greek yogurt contains probiotics, those good bacteria that support digestion. When your gut is in good shape, your body absorbs nutrients better. You feel less bloated, and you stay more regular. Even more, a balanced gut helps reduce low-grade inflammation. That's the kind that builds up slowly and quietly wears down your muscles over time. Greek yogurt also keeps you feeling full, thanks to its protein and healthy fat content. That means fewer cravings, better blood sugar control, and less stress on your joints from unwanted weight gain. When shopping, look for plain, full-fat Greek yogurt. Skip the fruit-flavored ones that are often loaded with added sugar. Don't worry about the fat. Your body needs it to absorb vitamins like A, D, and K. It also helps keep your hormones balanced, which supports everything from energy to strength. Want to make it even better? Top it with a handful of blueberries, a few walnuts or almonds, or a sprinkle of cinnamon. You can even add a little drizzle of raw honey. If you're in the mood for something sweet, it's a perfect choice for breakfast, a smart afternoon snack, or a soothing evening treat. In a world filled with health trends and complicated advice, Greek yogurt stands out as a simple, affordable, and truly helpful food. It supports your muscles, strengthens your bones, soothes your gut, and helps you stay full and focused, all in just a few creamy bites. So next time you open the fridge, don't overlook the little container in the back. It might just be the easiest, most powerful step you take today towards staying strong, steady, and full of life no matter your age. You don't just lose muscle. You can keep it and even rebuild it. Getting older comes with a few changes. A little more silver in your hair. A few extra lines around the eyes. But losing muscle? That doesn't have to be one of them. Muscle doesn't just disappear overnight. And it's not some automatic part of aging. In fact, most age-related muscle loss comes from changes in how we move, how we eat, and how well we take care of ourselves. The good news? You can slow it down, even reverse it. And it all starts with simple, everyday choices, especially the ones you make at the table. Because muscle isn't just about looking strong. It's about staying balanced, feeling energized, being able to carry your groceries, climb the stairs, and move through your day with confidence. It's about freedom and independence, and that's something worth protecting. In this series, we've shared 10 real foods that can help you stay stronger, longer. Greek yogurt, eggs, leafy greens, berries, lean beef, even olive oil. These aren't fancy superfoods. They're simple, they're affordable, and they work quietly from the inside out, supporting your muscles, your joints, and your energy levels in ways you can feel. You don't need to change your whole life overnight. Start small. Have a bowl of Greek yogurt before bed. Add a handful of spinach to your lunch. Keep some almonds or walnuts on hand for a smart snack. Your body will notice. With consistency, you'll feel it. More stability. Less fatigue. Maybe even a little more confidence when you move. Because even in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, your body still listens. It still responds to movement, to nourishment, to care. Muscle isn't just for athletes. It's for all of us. It's for staying upright, staying active, and staying in control of your own life. So take a moment now. Think about your journey. What's working for you? What have you tried? How are you feeling these days? We'd love to hear about it. Leave a comment below this video. Share your story, because someone out there needs to hear it, and your voice might be the one that inspires them to begin. Aging well isn't a solo mission. We do it together, with support, with knowledge, and with kindness. So, here's to your strength, your courage, your next chapter, one step at a time, one meal at a time, and a body that's still yours to care for. With pride.